rip-off operation, but with a twist. This one was run by people who claimed to be police officers themselves. The three men were staying at a local hotel and, according to police, sold phony ads and newsletters to unsuspecting area businesses. The men are accused of telling prospects they were with Metro Police or the Highway Patrol, and the proceeds of those ads would help police retirement funds. All three men are from out of town. All face a number of fraud charges. Coming up on News 4, the final word on the Apache marinas. Good news for boat owners, and there's a strange new business in an old Hollywood photo booth.
Pope John Paul II, will he make overtures to Castro's Cuba? We will explore this possible moment in history as News 4 continues.
Hi.
Drive-thru condom counter. The only marking on the outside is a blue cross, and even employees of nearby stores had to be told what was there. The shop opens late every afternoon, is open all through the evening hours. Business is already expanding to the point where owner Richard Schulman plans a second location in Fort Lauderdale.
Well, Bob is here. Do we have a tropical storm, Bob?
No, we don't even have a tropical depression.
I like that.
But it's in a favorable position, so it has to be watched. It may bloom again,
okay,
as they say for flowers in the spring.
Right.
Now, let's look at the currents now. Temperatures over South Florida: 87 Miami, the beach is 85, Kendall 85, Fort Lauderdale 86, and West Palm Beach is 90 degrees. The barometer right now 29.89, falling. The relative humidity 65%. The winds out of the southeast 15. Temperature of the water 86, and the quality of the air in the good range today was 48. All right, a brief look at radar. For the next 4 days, I think you can look for a few more showers around and temperatures just a wee bit cooler.
Okay, thanks, Bob.
Fix the flap on your coat.
Again?
Again. Coming up on News 4, a bit of shade for the long, desolate Turnpike extension.
And the first season ticket holder has his heat seat. Tony will tell us about that next. If you have driven some of the lonely stretches of the Turnpike extension in southwest Dade, you know how desolate it can look. Not for long, though, thanks to the efforts of the State Transportation and a one-man Joyce Kilmer brigade. Manuel Diaz, the man who re-landscaped the MacArthur Causeway a few months back, has convinced the state to plant 10,000 royal palm and other trees to spruce up the roadsides. The nearly $2 million planting will take almost a year to finish.
Can they give us some hills, too, now?
They'd have to do that. That takes some doing, Tony. You're going to give us some...
Yes, some seats. Seat picking today. Another new sports facility, another new seating plan. This one announced by the Miami Heat NBA team. Here's the seating chart and color-coded ticket prices for the new arena. The orange seats are the most expensive, $25 a piece. The greens are $17, golds $12, and the blues $6. Now the question of who gets what seat. Don Mariuto has that answer.
The new Miami Arena will have over 15,000 seats, but Heat executive Lou Scheffel found himself in the hot seat this morning as he tried to explain the team's ticket plan to the people who paid money for seats on the very first day. They want their pick of seats in the new arena, but they found out today they won't get it.
Because that's not fair to the people who bought in the second day and the third day. We're here to create a fair system for everybody, even people who bought tickets yesterday.
All of the seat selection in the Miami Arena is going to be done by computer, starting with the highest priority in the center section, sections 107 and 120, and spreading out from there around the court. None of the seats are going to be selected individually, even for those account holders who bought their tickets on the first day.
I've checked with their offices throughout this year because I was worried of something like this taking place, and now it's taking place.
However, the system leaves others satisfied.
They've done everything they can to assure fairness and that those who bought their tickets the earliest possible time will get the best seats that are available.
Just about everybody here, I think, is comfortable with the idea that the process is fair, that the process is equitable. We can explain it. We can stand here and tell people exactly what's happening and how it works, and I'm very comfortable.
Miami Vice star Don Johnson personally picked the highest priority ticket holder today, but everyone else will have to settle for the computer, and the actual seat assignment should be out next month. Don Mariuto, News 4.
I lost to the ball machine today.
But that doesn't surprise me.
Coming up on News 4 at 11, we'll tell you why the folks in Liberty City are not happy about groundbreaking ceremonies for their new police substation. They say all that really has been broken are promises. We will also take you to the Bahamas, where the hunt for hidden treasures is on. So join us for these stories and a lot more coming up on News 4 at 11.
Well, still coming up in this half hour, what school children are doing to get ready for the Pope's visit.
And then we look at why Miami was chosen for his first stop. News 4 continues.
As you may know, school will be closed in Dade County when the Pope is here next week, but in Catholic schools this week, students are getting a primer on the leader of their church. Kids at St. John Newman School are drawing copies of the papal crest and also learning some things about the Polish homeland of this particular Pope, John Paul II. They are also writing letters to God, thanking him for sending the Pope here for a visit. So,
Now part 4 of our mini documentary. Politicized issues, mind you, but don't think these issues are unique to the United States. You may be surprised at how they are revealed in Italy. We'll show you tomorrow as we walk with the Pope from the Vatican to South Florida. Thank you for having us in for news.
make it a good night. We'll see you back here at 11.